What's up, guys? My name's Gamer360 Sports, giving you guys some more Road to the Show with Oscar Bryant and the Harrisburg Senators. Right now, Oscar Bryant is hitting .262 with 8 home runs and 35 RBIs as the team sits at 41-50. And right now, the Washington Nationals organization wants him to cream a bunch of home runs. He hit 0 in 3 weeks, and now he needs to hit even more because he's expected to hit 3 this time, including the 2 from the last time before. Now anyway, right now his manager is excited because Oscar Bryant's the best player on the team, but they struggle at home and they're on the road sitting at 500. But anyway, you can see Oscar Bryant would pop out to the third baseman to start off this game, and you can tell he's kind of struggling yet again to start off here in Erie. He's always struggling in Erie. Now top of the 7th, he's going to ground out for the 2-3 ground out, and this would end off his game hitless. He would go into a 1-3 ground out, a 2-3 ground out, an unassisted ground out, as well as a pop-up to the third baseman. Overall, a not so productive day for Oscar Bryant and the Harrisburg Senators. Now it's 3-0 already in the top of the 7th. He's already 0 for 3. This is going to go right to the shortstop, but he dribbles it, and this one would load up the bases. He wouldn't come around to score, but the next at-bat was a major one. 1 for 4 on the day, no count. This is going to be the first pitch here with 1 out, and you can kiss this one goodbye. Bing, zoom, that baby is out of here. It's the first home run for Oscar Bryant this episode. And that would be the first home run since episode 4 of this series, and that would be the exclamation point for the Harrisburg Senators to get a win right here. Still against Erie, it is currently the top of the first, 2-1 count, 1 out. He's going to ground this one to the second baseman with a double play. Yeah, that's not going to be a double play. That's a major error right over the shortstop's head, and that leaves man on first and second to continue the inning. Now it's an 0-2 count, bottom of the 5th, top of the 5th actually, here with 1 out. He strikes out swinging with a curveball, and you can tell he struggled in this matchup, won't get around for an E4 to come all the way around to score. He had a strikeout, a 6-3 ground out, as well as a flyout all the way to the second baseman. Now you can see we're going into the futures game, and you can tell both of these pitchers suck. There's a man with an 8-8 record, and the other has a 5.06 ERA. Yikes. And also is 2-6. It's the World vs. the USA here at Citi Field in New York, New York, and everyone's all set. But Oscar Bryant was nervous. Bases loaded, bottom of the 1st, chance to bring in more runs. He would fly out to left field. He goes 0 for 1 to start off the day. The fielding wasn't that exciting here for the futures game, so I'm only showing the at-bats. Now, bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 count again. He's going to cream this ball again to left field, but for the second time in the inning, he's going to fly out right to the middle of the left field. He's not prepared as the world team was completely stacked in terms of hitting. It's only 3-1 US, but this team had Oscar Travers, Xavier Bogaerts. All those kind of guys were on the world team. And Oscar Bryant was a big fat 0 in the hitters column. He struck out twice, he flied out twice, and now was a big time struggle in this matchup. Now he had to go into a good at-bats drill, mainly because he struggled in the futures game, his first career futures game. And you can tell, to start off, it's currently another 10 chances. You have to get 5 good at-bats. This one was not a good at-bat because he flied out all the way to left field. And that was an easy hit too, if you just bumped up the bat a little bit more higher up in the sky. But anyway, you can see starting to get rolling right here. He hits this one way deep, and this one's going to go bouncing right off the back wall for the first good at-bat of this drill. Now the second good at-bat once again is going to hit another one, this time into the gap down the left field line, and this would be a double that brings in a run. This is what you need to learn how to do, and Oscar Bryant's getting better and better at that every single episode. Still looking for more good at-bats. This one's going to be pitched again to his hot spots, and he's going to ground this one right from the right fielder to load up the bases. Yeah, this is getting easy, right? Every single good at-bat is coming today, and the pitcher is throwing right directly where he wants it to go. And he would hit this ball finally all the way to right center field, and that would be the good at-bat number 5, and we would pass the drill finally. Now here's all the attributes. The vision went up +16, power +20, +17 contact, +9 bunt, and +9 clutch. He's now hitting .257 with 9 home runs, looking for home run number 10 still. Bottom of the first, men on first and third. He's going to go for a sacrifice bunt. It's a drag bunt that brings in the first run of the ball game. I just wanted to test that out from the good at bat drill. Now bottom third, no outs, 2 outs actually. He's going to hit this one right down the right field line, and this one is going to be caught in the warning track. That was very close to being a home run off the wall, but yeah, he didn't get that. It's 10-2 now, and he would end up grounding out right here for the fielder's choice and get on base. He wouldn't do much afterwards, as that would only get him just at first base. He would ground out, fly out, and have the sacrifice bunt on top of the fielder's choice on the day. Now you can see they're 43-53 now, 10.5 games back in the division. It's currently the Flying Squirrels, the Bay Sox, and the Curve, all eligible for the playoffs in a race right now. Now bottom fourth, Oscar Bryant would hit this ball into left field and load up the bases. He unfortunately could not bring in the run right there. He wanted to, but once again, he had another shot to do so with a man on first in the 8th. He hits another one, this time into the gap in left center field. The left fielder gets to it, and that will be a double with the man stopping at third. He could have scored right there, but the third base coach had the stop sign. He would come around to score on the double, and you can tell Oscar Bryant is more pumped and pumped as each episode goes along. Now it's the bottom of the second, man on second and third, 4-3 ball game. He's going to hit this ball into right field. Is it going? It's going in. That one's gone. A 3-run home run to get to double digits in home runs. Home run number 10. Now we continue. Bottom fourth, 2 men on again. This time it's going to be a bottom hit, and this would end up getting on base for a fielder's choice, just being out to throw to first. And you can tell he would only get on base for the fielder's choice, and the only time he would come around to score was the home run in this ball game. Now we continue to chuggle on as we're taking on the Akron Arrows, which right now are a decent team and could make the playoffs right now in the other division. But you can tell Oscar Bryant wants to beat them so bad. It's 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. He's going to hit this ball right towards the shortstop. This will get 1, and yeah, that's a double play. Right now, Oscar Bryant struggled on that easy at-bat, which could have brought in the run if he hit it deep. Now, bottom of the 9th, man on first, 0-1 count in the zone, and this one's going to go right by the shortstop for a very clutch hit. And you can tell that would force it to go to extra innings, as Oscar Bryant would end up coming around to score to tie up the ball game. He would ground out though in the 11th inning, and overall the team would still lose. Now once again, bottom of the 7th, down 6-3, first pitch of the inning. Oscar Bryant would hit this ball right into the left center field gap again, and this would be yet another double this season. He's got to be at least in double-digit doubles, right? Because right now he's hitting a double machine right now. 1 for 4 now in the bottom of the 9th. Once again, the first pitch of the inning. It's going to be a single right by the second baseman. And now get him on base. And already a losing game, which the team would not come back for. And airplanes are flying over my house. Both times he would reach third base, and overall he would not come in for a run all day. Now the top prospect right now and pitching for the Washington Nationals, A.J. Cole, was on the mound. He's 3-9. Ouch! He has a 3.83 ERA, but it's just not enough because he's not getting any run support this season, and every time he has a good effort, he loses. Now Oscar Bryant would bring in a run on the RBI double right here, but on the next at-bat, 0-2 count, he's down 2-1 strikeout. Yes, that would end off the inning, and the team would lose, unfortunately, as he struggled after that double. He had an unassisted ground out and a 1-3 ground out. Now 0-2 in the top of the 7th, he strikes out yet again, this time on the slider. Now it's the beginning of the 9th inning, 0-4 on the day. He gets his first hit right here of the ball game, but it wasn't enough. That's only his second hit of the series, and I'd say 8 at-bats. And you can tell, actually that's 9 at-bats. He would get on base as well for an E3, but that's just about it. Now we're taking on the Portland Sea Dogs, featuring Xavier Bogaerts, and this will wrap up this episode with one last game. It's the top of the 7th, 6-3 already, 0-1 count. He struggled in the first game of the series as he hits into a double play. Actually, it's bobbled by the first baseman, so yeah, that's going to be on base for an error. Now anyway, you can see that's the only time he would reach on base. And that's just about it. This will now wrap up this video of Road to the Show with Oscar Bryant and the Harrisburg Senators. Oscar Bryant's up to a 65 overall, Tyler Moore's up to a 67, and right now we hope to improve next episode as we approach the month of August in just a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.